Hey guys, it's Jac Jac. Today I wanted to post a video because I thought maybe it would be quite a nice change for once in a while if I posted a video, and maybe more people would get what I want to say to you. Also sorry if my English is, if I sometimes struggle with finding the right words or mispronounce something. As you might know, English is not my mother tongue, but I still wanted to make this video in English because I might reach more of you, even though the majority of my followers are from Austria or Germany, I guess. But I just wanted to make this as international as possible, so yeah. I actually wanted to make a video about my New Year's resolutions, and yeah, but I tried to record the video for 6 times now, and sometimes every time it got simply too long, or I just started babbling about stuff. So I think I just don't follow this list anymore I make with my notes about what I want to say in the video, and just try to wrap it up and talk about it freely. I actually wanted to talk about my New Year's resolutions, about how I want to make more sports and how I want to watch more series in the future. But I don't think that matters, because the thing I actually made this video about was about self-image and cosplaying. As I reflected on my cosplay life, I figured that I might get frustrated on things which are not worth to get frustrated about. And I guess I'm not the only one with the problem, actually. I guess many of us have that problem, because since cosplay is something that made it into social media, which is like my whole cosplay life until now, because I made my cosplay page in 2013 and I started cosplaying in late 2011. Cosplaying got more competitive in my eyes, because now you can tell how popular a cosplayer is because there are numbers, because you can count it, because you can measure it, and you didn't have that before. And I for myself often struggled with the decision, okay, maybe I should close my Facebook page because it wasn't healthy for me. Because I started to compare myself to other cosplayers who were more successful than I am, even though in my eyes they were just as good. I was just as good as they were. But now I figured that it was just, I don't know, why should I bother so much? Why should I bother so much about a hobby? Cosplaying is still just a hobby to me. Of course, I really hope that maybe I'm going to be able to make a living out of cosplay, but we all know that only applies to a handful of people, and that it's really hard work. So I mainly have to focus on my studies, and cosplay is still a hobby to me, and I should not worry about a hobby which should make fun. I shouldn't worry that much. So I tend to bother about cosplay more than I should. I compare myself to other people, which I should not compare myself, because they either have more experience because they cosplay about 10 years longer than I do, or they take more time for the costumes. I know cosplayers who work, I don't know, 150 plus hours on a costume, while I made my lilac costume in 38 hours, which is like nothing. That's not even a week in work time. Or are simply better at something because they made a special school for something, or they work in that field, or they just practice a lot, or I don't know. When I was a kid, I was at school and I was really depressed because there was one girl who played the piano way better than I am. I was like, why am I not that perfect at playing the piano? I want to be that good at piano too. And then I was at home and I practiced playing the piano for like 10 minutes a week, and she practiced 2 hours a day and played the piano for 5 years now. So I was wondering why she was good, because she practiced, and it's the same with cosplaying. Practice makes perfect. And I really know many of you hate that phrase. I also hated it when I was a kid, but you should not worry if you're not perfect yet, because no one is. Everybody makes mistakes, and even the big cosplayers do make mistakes, still make mistakes. One resolution I always I also figured for myself out was that I really need to give other cosplayers more compliments or more praise in general, because I figured that not only to cosplayers that don't know, but also my friends, that I don't compliment them as much as I think I would. And so I really wanna praise them more, so I can expect them to praise me as well. You know what I mean? I love getting compliments and praise just like everyone else does, but why should I expect praise and compliments when I don't praise others? So I will change that in the future, and everyone's got the time to put the to push the like button on Facebook. So I will really change that, and I will really try to find new cosplayers to follow to get new inspirations. So I hope that will change in 2017. So yeah, I guess I wrapped it up quite nicely now that I didn't follow my stupid list, because otherwise my video would have gotten half an hour long, and I didn't want that. So to sum things up, I want to stop comparing myself to everyone, to each and everyone, because everyone's good at different things, and you should also keep that in mind, that sometimes you're better in something than someone else is, but there will always be someone who's better than you, and you can't change that. So stop bothering, especially when it's just a hobby. Well, just a hobby, but I know cosplay is more than a hobby, and cosplay is serious business, but it's still just a hobby, and stop bothering and comparing. And don't forget your friends and family who care about you. That's also one thing I tend to forget sometimes. Also, I have really great friends I met through cosplay, and yeah, sure, they are cosplayers which I admired as cosplayers, and I started talking to them, and then I figured out, okay, hey, this one's actually a nice person, and now I appreciate them as a person. Also as a cosplayer, not sure, but mainly as a person, and those people also care about me as a person. So when you really have a problem or a struggle, talk to your friends. I'm pretty sure they don't think the same as you do, and it really helps when you talk to friends who build you up again. Practice makes perfect. That's my next tip. Keep practicing and don't get demotivated just because something doesn't work out, and don't stop cosplaying because the cosplay didn't look like you wanted it to. Just keep practicing or redo things, and don't stop trying. That's really, especially in 2016, I was often at a point where I said, okay, I just stopped cosplaying. I don't care anymore, because no one bothers about my cosplay, no one appreciates my work. Photographers don't comment me and ask me for shootings anymore, or I don't know, I just had the feeling that people didn't care about my cosplays anymore, which was not true, because sometimes you just have to get your fucking lazy ass up and go to people and ask them for photos, or ask them to be in the CMV, and don't expect anyone to do that for you. You have to get your lazy ass up and do things like I will do in 2017, hopefully. And don't try to please everyone. It's like that's really something I have to struggle with to begin with. Also in school, I was always someone who tried to please everyone, and you really have to learn that pleasing everyone is not possible and also not necessary, because the people who like you and who like your work will stick to you, and those who don't can go wherever they like, because you don't need everyone to like you. It doesn't make you a better person or something like that. When someone doesn't like you, it's okay, because for every person who doesn't like you, there are 10 who really like you. So don't try to bend yourself to make that one person like you, because there are others who build you up. And yeah, I really hope you like it. Please leave your feedback, and yeah. Bye.